This is Miko once again. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Our Portugal trip is coming to the end, and tomorrow is going to be our last day. It's so sad, but today I want to introduce 3 Pousadas that we stayed. Pousadas are palace made it into hotels, and those are just beautiful place. Like you feel like you became like royal family or something like that. So I will show you some of the places, okay? The first hotel that we stayed is in the city Busaco, and the name of the hotel is Palace Hotel do Busaco. And this is the front desk. When you walk in there, this is where you check in. Look at that walls. It's surrounded by beautiful gardens and a little museum. The next city that we drove was called Viana do Castelo. That is about 1 hour north of Porto, and this is the northmost point of our trip. It is located very high up on a mountain, so the view from there is something to die for. Even at night, it was very pretty. In the previous hotel in Busaco, I felt like I was a princess, but in this hotel, I felt like I'm in heaven. You have to really go there to see what I'm talking about. Now, go to the back side of the hotel, walk down in a beautiful garden, you'll find a church called Templo de Santa Lucia, and that is really gorgeous inside out. And the view from there is also magnificent. And that church is also connected to the city down below with cable cars. The next city that we drove to was called Porto, which is 1 hour south of where we were. We first got to the station after we parked the car and admired all these walls that is filled with tiles that shows the history of that location. The hotel that we stayed here was also Posada. It is called Posada do Porto, and of course they serve Porto wine at the front desk when you check in. And that room was very clean, very big. The service was something that is outrageously unbelievable. At first, the person who was like a doorman came to our room. He showed us where it was, and also he came back with our luggage and a map, show where to go. Right after that, we were laying down on the bed, and this lady knocked the door, and she brought really good iced tea with cinnamon and orange inside. And then later on, she came back and she brought some nice chocolate and fixed up that bed even before we went to bed.